In just a moment, I'm going to prove everything I'm telling you. Close your eyes. Place your hand gently over your heart. Do you feel that? That subtle electric pulse? The quickening of your heartbeat? That's not your imagination. That's the dormant DNA of the Atlanteans within you, beginning to respond to the frequency Thoth is transmitting. You're tuning in to that ancient wisdom, activated by the sound of my voice. Now open your eyes. That wasn't just a fleeting feeling. That was a moment of recognition, a spark being ignited within you. I'm a translator of ancient mysteries, a bridge between the sacred knowledge of the past and the awakened consciousness of today. And right now, you're about to uncover something that could completely shift your perception of who you are and why you've arrived at this turning point in human history. This isn't just another phase of spiritual awakening. What we're exploring goes far beyond any movement or trend. What's happening now is a genetic activation, coded into your DNA by Atlantean masters thousands of years ago. Let me ask you something, and think carefully. How many times this past month have you woken up exactly at 3 a.m.? How often have you seen repeating number patterns like 1111 or 1212? And this one, have you recently felt an inexplicable pull toward learning about ancient Egypt, sacred geometry, or Hermetic wisdom? If any of that resonates with you, then you're not imagining things. You've been receiving a calling directly from Thoth. This video is your formal invitation to awaken and remember who you truly are. But there's something the spiritual community rarely talks about. This awakening is not just another consciousness shift. It's not merely another spiritual growth phase. According to Thoth's hidden teachings in the Halls of Amenti, we are reaching the conclusion of a 26,000-year genetic experiment. And you, yes you, are one of the few who have passed the final test. Let me explain. Thoth wrote that when this cosmic cycle ends, those with encoded memories in their genes would be called to awaken. And when I say called, I don't mean metaphorically. I mean an actual energetic transmission happening right now through the 12 pyramids of light that Thoth constructed as a quantum grid spanning all dimensions. Your soul did not arrive here by chance. You are here because you were chosen by Thoth himself. He refers to you as his priests and priestesses, destined to reawaken the ancient knowledge in full. And now that time has come. The activation is happening in this very moment. Thoth also spoke of the 36 original creative forces, primordial beings that formed life on Earth. These entities worked with light and crystalline resonance to establish a matrix of interconnected energy throughout all dimensions. You, the ones waking up now, are the guardians of this living matrix. Let me share a story from one of my students, Sarah from Colorado. Just last week, after watching one of my earlier activations, she reached out to me. Within 48 hours, she began receiving downloads during meditation, symbols flashing before her inner vision that she'd never seen before. When she drew them, she discovered they were authentic Egyptian hieroglyphs, each one carrying deep significance tied to her life purpose. Here's what's remarkable. Sarah had never studied Egyptian symbology before. Not once. And she's not alone. This is happening to thousands right now. The genetic codes are awakening across the globe. But the question is, will you participate consciously in your own awakening? Or will you let it unfold without awareness? Before we go deeper, I need your participation. In the comments, write the number of the month you were born. Just the number. Trust me, this will make sense very soon. Modern science, particularly quantum physics, is beginning to catch up. They're discovering that multiple realities can exist simultaneously, and that our consciousness determines which one we experience. But what they haven't cracked yet is the spiritual technology that allows us to navigate these dimensions, how to jump from one timeline to another with intention. That technology, it's already within you. It's in your energy system, in what Thoth called wheels of energy, now known as chakras. But here's the hidden truth. Your chakras are more than just energy centers. They're quantum receivers, capable of tuning into specific frequencies within the universal matrix. Once activated, these receivers give you access to something far beyond imagination: the instant transmission of wisdom. All knowledge, past, present, and future, is available to you in an instant. It's just a matter of consciously plugging into the universal matrix. So why now? Why is this activation happening at this moment? Because Earth is at a crossroads, completing a 26,000-year cycle known as the precession of the equinoxes. This is shifting the very structure of our three-dimensional reality. The dense energies that kept humanity in a state of limitation are dissolving, making way for the higher frequencies of Thoth's 12 pyramids of light to anchor into human consciousness. Thoth foresaw this. He prepared for it, and he left detailed instructions in the Halls of Amenti, a sacred vault of wisdom for initiates like you, to help guide humanity through this transition. And now, as one of those initiates, you have direct access to this wisdom through your spiritual DNA. Let me guide you through a brief experience to prove your connection to this ancient lineage. Look at your hands. Really look at them. Can you see it? Perhaps a faint glow at your fingertips or a subtle vibration in the air. That's your etheric double becoming visible, a sign that your frequency is rising. Don't try to force anything. Just observe. For many of you, this is confirmation, a clear signal that your activation has begun. Now, let's go further. Close your eyes. Focus on the center of your heart. Take 3 deep, intentional breaths. As you breathe, allow your awareness to expand beyond your physical body. Now visualize a golden pyramid of light forming around you. This is your merkaba, your multidimensional light body. Inside this pyramid, you can now access Thoth's 12 pyramids of light, his quantum network that bridges time, space, and all dimensions. You're not just waking up, you are remembering, and that changes everything. Today, we're about to embark on a journey that will bring you into direct contact with one of the most powerful energy sources in the universe, the Pyramid of Keys, located in the sacred realm of Mexico. Within this sacred space, Enoch, the keeper of the keys, safeguards the infinite codes of creation. These codes are not only essential for understanding the universe, they're the keys to unlocking the full potential of your existence. Let your consciousness begin to move through time and space. Feel yourself drawn toward the crystalline corridors of the Pyramid of Keys. As you enter, you see Enoch standing before you, holding a golden key that radiates with living light. This is no ordinary object. It symbolizes the unlocking of your natural, multidimensional abilities, the very essence of your higher self. As Enoch places the key into your hands, a current of energy pulses through your body, from your fingertips to your core. This is the activation of higher neural circuits in your brain, preparing you to receive and process frequencies that were once inaccessible. Now, Enoch guides you to a towering crystal wall. Etched into its surface are thousands of symbols, hieroglyphs of light, once inscribed by Thoth, the ancient scribe, to encode all universal wisdom. As you gaze upon them, the symbols begin to glow, shifting and reconfiguring right before your eyes. These are not just visual symbols. They're a living communication from your soul. As they shift, they speak to you not in words, but in the language of your essence. You don't need to consciously interpret them. The information is being downloaded directly into your consciousness in complete, energetic packets. Take a moment now. Absorb the transmission. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed. If they're open, gently soften your gaze. What are you experiencing right now? What images, sensations, or sudden insights are emerging in your awareness? This is the download. Enoch is uploading your personal Akashic file, revealing not only the truths of your past lives, but more importantly, unveiling your unique role in the unfolding of the Golden Age. What do you feel? What's coming through in this moment? Feel free to share your experience in the comments below. Even the subtlest sensation matters. Within the Hermetic community, we recognize these signs. And through sharing, we affirm our collective awakening to the ancient wisdom now stirring within us. When you fully return to this physical reality, you'll notice a shift in your energetic structure. Something deep within you has changed. The codes activated today will continue integrating over the next 48 hours. During this time, you may experience vivid dreams, accelerated synchronicities, or noticeable changes in your thoughts and behaviors. These shifts are completely natural. Thoth warned that when Hermetic genetic codes are triggered, there is always a period of adjustment. Your consciousness is calibrating to higher frequencies, so be gentle with yourself. Stay hydrated, spend time in nature, and trust the process. Your nervous system is undergoing a recalibration. Just 3 days after his activation, Marcus from Phoenix woke up in the middle of the night with a fully formed business plan for a healing center, complete with a location, service offerings, and the names of practitioners he needed to contact. Within a week, he found the perfect space at half the expected price. The first practitioner he called had been seeking exactly what Marcus was creating. 6 months later, his healing center was thriving. Marcus credits the entire manifestation to the Hermetic codes Thoth activated during his session. This level of synchronicity is becoming the new normal for those whose Hermetic DNA is fully awakened. But this is only the beginning. As more individuals awaken to their Hermetic heritage, a global consciousness network is forming. Each awakened soul becomes a node within this planetary grid, transmitting and receiving information through what Thoth calls Earth's crystalline matrix. You are becoming part of a global brain, and this network is preparing for something extraordinary. According to Thoth's secret teachings, a profound event is on the horizon. It's called Teshura El Ammonius, the Great Activation. This event will transform the human experience, not just individually, but collectively. It marks a turning point in evolution, a shift from linear consciousness into a multidimensional state of being. To test whether you're already part of this network, try this simple exercise. Think of someone you haven't spoken to in months, someone you know is also awakening spiritually. Hold them in your heart for 30 seconds. Send them love. Many of you will receive a message, a call, or a sign from that person within 24 hours. This is proof that the telepathic network is live and that you're already connected. Another sacred location is becoming increasingly active. The Pyramid of Dreams, located on the etheric plane above Australia. Right now, the Keeper of Dreams is transmitting special keys to all initiates ready to receive them. If you've been having vivid, prophetic, or emotionally intense dreams, you're likely receiving nightly downloads of great importance. Thoth taught that dream reality is just as valid, if not more so, than waking reality, because it's free from the filters of the conscious mind. While you sleep, your soul travels through the 12 pyramids, receiving initiations and insights that cannot be accessed during waking hours. To fully receive these dream transmissions, Thoth recommends a nightly ritual. Place your hand over your heart and set the intention to receive keys appropriate to your current level of awakening. Then, visualize yourself entering the Pyramid of Dreams and presenting yourself to the Keeper of Dreams as a ready initiate. During these dreams, Pay close attention to symbols, hieroglyphs, pyramids, crystals, and any figures that resemble Thoth or other ancient masters. These are not random visions. They are direct communications from your spiritual lineage. Keep a journal by your bed and record your experiences as soon as you awaken. These transmissions often fade quickly if not captured immediately. Have you had dreams about ancient Egypt, pyramids, or mysterious teachers lately? If so, comment with just the word dreams below. I'm tracking how widespread this activation has become. But dreams are only one of the many ways Thoth communicates with his initiates. In waking life, he speaks through synchronicities, especially repeating number patterns like 333, 1111, or 1212. These are energetic codes from the Matrix, letting you know you're aligned with the path. Encounters with Egyptian symbols, ancient teachings, or spiritually awakened people are all part of this unfolding process. Animals also play an important role. They are messengers carrying hermetic frequencies. Creatures like ibis, hawks, serpents, and cats are especially significant. When they show up repeatedly or in unusual ways, they are bringing spiritual messages meant specifically for you. Jennifer from Seattle experienced this after her activation. Hawks began appearing everywhere, not just flying overhead, but landing in her yard, near her car, and even flying in front of her windshield during a key business meeting. She took it as confirmation from Thoth to launch her own consulting business. 3 months later, she had left her corporate job and was earning more than ever, doing work aligned with her soul's purpose. Another powerful pyramid is now awakening. The Pyramid of Wisdom, located in the etheric realm above the Canadian Arctic. This temple holds access to the complete Akashic library, information once reserved only for the most advanced initiates. Sophia Hakmat, the guardian and creator of all knowledge, resides within this pyramid. She is now making this wisdom available to those ready to receive it. If you've recently felt a deep hunger for truth or found yourself absorbing complex knowledge with unusual speed, it's likely that you are being connected to this sacred library. Sophia's transmissions include not just intellectual data, but lived experiences, wisdom gathered across civilizations and lifetimes. You're not just remembering facts. You're reclaiming lifetimes of experience. And this is only the beginning. Thoth shared a profound teaching that at the conclusion of this cosmic cycle, the boundary between individual knowledge and universal wisdom would dissolve. Those who are activated as initiates will become living access points to the cosmic library, able to download any information needed to fulfill their mission on Earth. What you're experiencing now, the sudden flashes of knowing, the sense that you've always understood something even though it feels new, are signs that you're beginning to access these deeper layers of universal intelligence. Thoth taught that to strengthen this connection with Sophia, the keeper of knowledge, we must dedicate time to silent contemplation. This isn't a complex meditation practice. It's simply about entering a space of stillness and receptivity, allowing insights to arrive naturally. In these moments of silence, ask the universe questions about your mission, your gifts, or anything you seek guidance on. The answers won't come as words. They'll arrive as inner truths, a deep knowing that feels like it's always been a part of you. There's no need to translate or analyze. These insights are already embedded within your consciousness. The Pyramid of Emotion, located in the sacred region of Peru, is currently aiding initiates in the alchemical transformation of limiting emotional patterns. Lobelia, the sole guardian of this pyramid, is transmitting waves of energy that dissolve negative emotions and transmute them into higher states of awareness. If you've recently noticed a sudden shift in your emotional landscape, perhaps things that used to upset you now feel irrelevant, where you're processing emotional wounds with more ease. It's likely that Lobelia is working within your energetic field. This emotional purification is essential for higher activation, as dense emotions can't exist in the elevated frequencies of the pyramids. While this emotional transmutation can be intense, it is always beneficial. Thoth taught that emotions are simply frequencies of energy. What we perceive as negative emotions are simply misdirected energy that can be transmuted into light using Hermetic principles. One of the most effective techniques for this transformation is Atlantean serpent breathing. Whenever you feel a low-frequency emotion, take a deep breath and visualize a golden serpent rising along your spine, from the base to the top of your head. As it ascends, it absorbs the dense emotional energy, transmuting it into radiant light. When it reaches your crown, visualize it exploding into thousands of golden sparks, filling your entire aura with high-frequency energy. This technique doesn't just transform your emotions in the moment. It recalibrates your entire system to operate at a higher frequency. With regular practice, you'll find it increasingly difficult to hold onto lower emotional states for long. The Atlantean pyramid is also reawakening powerful memories tied to your past lives, particularly those connected to Thoth's original project. Many of you were once priests or priestesses in Atlantean temples, keepers of the original spiritual technologies. These memories are resurfacing now because they're vital for applying ancient wisdom to modern-day challenges. You might feel an unexplainable attraction to crystals like quartz or amethyst, a deep resonance with sacred geometry, or a natural ability to sense and work with subtle energy. These aren't random interests. They're latent skills, mastered over lifetimes of Hermetic training, and they are now returning to assist your current mission. Simultaneously, the Lemurian pyramid is working with those who have the innate ability to perceive and navigate across multiple dimensions. If you've experienced moments of overlapping realities, sensed presences others cannot, or felt like you were in two places at once, this is no coincidence. Guided by Tycho Parima, this pyramid is expanding your dimensional perception. Thoth explained that the third dimension we normally operate in is only a narrow frequency range within an infinite spectrum of reality. When fully activated, Hermetic initiates can fluidly shift their awareness across these dimensional layers, accessing knowledge and abilities unavailable in conventional consciousness. To strengthen this multidimensional perception, Thoth recommends a practice called expanded peripheral vision. Start by focusing not just on what's directly in front of you, but on everything within your peripheral view. Slowly expand this awareness outward to what's above, below, behind, and eventually around your entire body. With regular practice, your consciousness will begin to envelop your surroundings in a full energetic sphere. As this awareness expands, you may begin perceiving light patterns, energy fields, or presences. These are not illusions. They're subtle layers of reality becoming visible as your frequency rises. In Antarctica, the extraterrestrial pyramid is helping initiates reconnect with their stellar origins. Zartanius, the cosmic guide of this pyramid, is activating memories of lives spent in other star systems, memories that carry important insights for your Earth mission. Many initiates are discovering soul connections to Sirius, the Pleiades, Orion, or Arcturus. These aren't fantasies. They're memory imprints that contain practical information about your unique spiritual gifts. Different star lineages bring different strengths. Sirius-aligned souls often have a deep connection to sound and frequency. Pleiadians are natural empaths and healers. Arcturians carry advanced knowledge of spiritual technology and multidimensional mechanics. To access these stellar memories, Thoth recommends lying under the stars, specifically beneath constellations like Sirius, the Pleiades, or Orion. As you gaze upward, allow your consciousness to drift beyond Earth's atmosphere. Focus on the star system that calls to you most strongly. You may begin to receive visions of alien landscapes, flashes of ancient technologies, or a clear sense of your purpose in this lifetime. These insights will remind you why you chose to incarnate now, at this exact point in Earth's transformation. The pyramid of mythological tradition is also becoming increasingly active. Its guardian, Triogenes, is revealing how ancient myths, legends, fairy tales, and even modern movies were designed to preserve hermetic truths during times when open spiritual knowledge was suppressed. If you find yourself deeply moved by magical stories, tales of lost civilizations, or films involving hidden knowledge, it's no accident. These stories were encoded with fragments of hermetic teachings, and your soul is recognizing the information you helped preserve in past lives. To deepen this remembrance, keep a journal. Note any symbols, characters, or stories that feel oddly familiar or emotionally powerful. Meditate on them. Let your imagination complete what's missing. You'll often find that you're able to access deeper truths that were hidden in plain sight, and even finish the story as if you already knew it. Lastly, the Tibetan pyramid is connecting initiates with the lineage of spiritual masters who have preserved hermetic teachings through the wisdom traditions of the East. Suli, the guardian of this pyramid, is illuminating the connection between hermetic knowledge and concept from Buddhism and Hinduism, such as enlightenment, samadhi, nirvana, and moksha. These states of consciousness, once believed to be mystical or metaphorical, are in fact descriptions of frequencies that can be reached using pyramid technologies. They're not distant ideals, they are real, attainable states of being. As Suli reawakens this lineage within you, you may feel called toward Eastern practices or teachings. Follow that pull. It's your soul remembering the hermetic wisdom encoded in these paths. These practices, when combined with the pyramid transmissions, form a complete system for achieving full multidimensional awakening. You're not just remembering who you are. You are remembering what you are, a living library, a bridge between dimensions, and a key holder of ancient knowledge returning to the earth in her time of transformation. If you feel deeply drawn to meditative practices, Eastern philosophies, or have spontaneous experiences where consciousness shifts into altered states, it's because your soul is awakening to the training you received in monasteries and temples, sacred spaces where Thoth's teachings were preserved, adapted to the wisdom of local traditions. To deepen this connection, Thoth recommends a powerful practice called inner pyramid meditation. Find a comfortable position and visualize a golden pyramid forming around you, with yourself at its center. Let it become vividly real. Sense its walls, its perfect geometry, and the energy pulsing through it. Within this space, you are fully protected from outside influences and gain access to the purest states of consciousness. With regular practice, you'll begin to access states of profound peace, clarity, and insight, depths of awareness that go far beyond traditional meditation. Now, there's something crucial that Thoth wants you to understand. What's happening right now isn't just a spiritual moment. It's a planetary emergency. Humanity has reached a critical threshold. We either evolve to the next octave of existence or face extinction by the very technologies and systems we've created. Those of us who chose to incarnate as hermetic initiates came with one unified purpose: to be catalysts for that evolution. You, yes you, are a genetic change agent carrying the codes required to help humanity ascend into a higher state of being. Every moment you remain dormant Every day you delay embracing your abilities is a delay in the planetary salvation project. But this isn't a burden meant to cause fear or pressure. It's meant to ignite your soul's heroism. You volunteered for this mission because you knew deep in your being that you were capable of fulfilling it. Thoth doesn't choose unprepared souls for his initiates. And before this transmission ends, I ask you to make a conscious commitment. Choose one of your dormant abilities, whether it's intuitive healing, manifestation, telepathy, or visionary insight, and decide to develop it intentionally over the next 30 days. Type in the comments which ability you're choosing to activate. This public declaration will amplify your intention and align it with the collective field. This planetary transformation will happen, but how gracefully it unfolds depends on how many initiates rise fully into their roles. The faster you activate your full potential, the smoother this transition will be. But if you delay, the shift becomes more turbulent. The tools have been provided. The activations have begun. The knowledge has been transmitted. Now, the only step that remains is you accepting who you truly are and beginning to live in alignment with your divine design. This means trusting your intuition over popular opinion, making decisions guided by inner wisdom rather than external pressure, expressing your soul's unique gifts, even when it makes you feel different or misunderstood. And above all else, it means remembering that you are not a human having the occasional spiritual experience. You are a multidimensional being, temporarily navigating the third dimension. Your true capabilities include telepathy, clairvoyance, energy healing, conscious manifestation, astral travel, interdimensional communication, and direct access to the universal library of knowledge. These aren't paranormal powers. They're normal for any being functioning at higher frequencies of consciousness. The only reason they seem rare is because humanity has been conditioned to believe limitation is truth. Let me share the story of David from London. 6 months after his Thoth activation, he reached out to me. Within weeks of embracing his Hermetic lineage, David began knowing detailed information about people he had just met. Not vague impressions, but profound insights into their life purpose, emotional blocks, and paths to healing. At first, he hesitated to share what he was receiving. But when he did, people were stunned by the depth and accuracy of his guidance. Today, David is a full-time spiritual counselor with a 6-month waiting list. He told me, "Every day feels like magic. This is what happens when you stop pretending to be less than you are." Thoth is calling on his initiates to reclaim their natural capabilities and to demonstrate them openly. Not for show, but as a natural expression of who you've always been. When enough of us are operating at these higher frequencies, a morphogenetic field will form, a collective field that triggers spontaneous awakenings across the planet. This is the plan. This is the mission. This is why you're here. The activation that began today will only accelerate as you deepen your commitment. In the weeks and months ahead, you'll notice synchronicities, revelations, and opportunities that confirm you're walking your soul's path. But always remember, Thoth can activate your codes, but he cannot live your life for you. The final transformation comes through your conscious choices, your courageous commitments, and your willingness to walk a path few understand. Planetary transformation happens one awakened soul at a time, and you are the souls who chose to awaken first. If this message stirred something deep within you, if you felt activation, recognition, or the sense that something long dormant has been reawakened, then you've just confirmed your identity as a Hermetic initiate. Comment "activated" below so we can recognize each other in this community of awakened souls. But I invite you to take one more step. Save this video and return to it exactly 7 days from now. In the comments, share the minute that resonated most with your soul. Was it the Enoch transmission? The dream pyramid? or the moment you felt Thoth's presence come alive within you. This isn't just for engagement. It's a way to track your energetic resonance, so I can tune future activations to your specific frequency. If you're ready to journey through all 12 of Thoth's pyramids, to receive every activation and reclaim every code that belongs to you by divine right, subscribe now. This is only the beginning. Thoth has much more to reveal to those ready to awaken completely. And here's something I've never offered before. If you comment Pyramid Walker and share this video with someone who you sense carries Thoth's frequency, I will personally send you the secret coordinates to join our closed community of activated initiates. This is not for the casually curious. It's for those ready to take full responsibility for their multidimensional nature and actively participate in planetary transformation. The new golden age is not a prophecy. It's a choice, and you are its conscious architects. Don't let another day pass pretending you are anything less than what you truly are. Thoth is waiting for your answer. The pyramids are calling, Your time is now. Comment activated if you're ready to step into your true power, Share this video if you want to help other initiates find their way home. And remember this truth. Every decision you make from this moment forward is either moving you toward your destiny or away from it. Choose wisely, Choose consciously, Choose like the master you were born to be. The transmission is complete, The codes are planted, Your activation begins now.